Are you wondering what the top 3 exercises to do for postpartum recovery are? Well, in this video, we're gonna cover just that. Welcome back, ladies, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm Tabitha, and I'm here to help all you busy ladies juggling jobs, careers, kiddos with no real time to exercise. I'm going to give you exercise tips, tricks, routines, and different product reviews to help make exercise a part of your life. And if this video provides you any value, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. All right, so let's get into it. The top 3 exercises that you can do for postpartum recovery. Let's be honest now. I do have a 72-hour postpartum workout plan. All those exercises are great for you, but I know, ladies, we're busy. We just don't have time. We've got kids, we've got work, we're juggling things, and let's be honest, maybe you're watching this and you don't even like to exercise, and so you're like, just give me the meat and potatoes. I don't want to do a 30-minute hour workout or have to think about anything. I just want to know the basics. And so we're going to cover the basics. Exercise number 1 is walking or cardiovascular activity according to the ACOG guidelines. That's American Council of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. They recommend that right when you get home from the hospital, you spend 150 minutes per week of walking, or they put it in cardiovascular activity. So when you get home from the hospital, you're not going for a jog. Let's be serious now, because it'll feel like your uterus is gonna fall out of you. But you definitely need to walk. When you get that blood flowing and pumping, you're pumping more nutrients throughout your body, especially the muscles that you're engaging. And when you do that, you send more nutrients, water, etc. to those areas, which is going to help it recover faster. And that's so important for you. It's exactly what you need. The second thing that's really important about walking is that when you walk, you're actually engaging your core. Now, when you go for this walk, don't go like dragging feet walk. You want to walk. You want to briskly move that body, lift your feet up. That's going to engage your core. And what does that do for your core? It strengthens it. It helps you recover faster. Third, you're actually using your legs and your glutes, okay? So glutes are also a key component for recovery because it helps alleviate back pain. It helps aid really your core so that your core is stronger. So walking is gonna provide you all of that. So get out there. You don't need to do 150 minutes in one day. Break it down. So 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. If going to the grocery store and briskly going through and grabbing all your goods is the way you get one 10-minute or 20-minute strip in of exercise, then so be it. Maybe that's walking up and down your stairs in your house, cleaning. Get creative. It doesn't need to be on a track like super timed with a Fitbit or anything like that. It's just walking. Get up off the couch, out of the bed. You know, I know you want to rest because you've just had a baby, but just get up and moving. Basically, that's the basics of it. Number 2 most important exercise is Kegels. So Kegels, tomato, either way you look at it. So a Kegel is so important because you know what happens when you your pants? Yeah, that's called urinary inconsistence. So urinary inconsistence is because your pelvic floor, which is this muscle that's kind of like curved under your bottom, it runs from your butt all the way to your vaginal area, and it helps support all the muscles. So it's a really long strip of muscle that basically holds everything up, and men have a pelvic floor too. It's super important muscle. So what happens is when you're pregnant, you're putting all that pressure down on that pelvic floor from being pregnant for 9 months, and then on top of that, when you deliver a baby, everything is just like, you know, stretched and strained and just, oh, it's terrible. So I remember the first time I came home from the hospital with my first son, I couldn't even tell when I had to pee. Like, the nerves are shot, okay? I was like running to the bathroom. That's when I finally could feel that I had to pee. It was like I really had to go. So everything is shot down there, so you want to strengthen it. It's so important. We have to strengthen that pelvic floor. So when we do a Kegel, if you don't know how to do a Kegel, the best time to figure it out is on the toilet, stopping your urine midstream. Now don't do that every time, and don't hold while you're trying to pee. That's going to damage your pelvic floor even more. So it's only to find the muscles, okay? I know this is very complicated sometimes, but when you find those muscles and you Kegel, you're going to want to Kegel and contract all 3 parts down there. So you're going to want to contract to stop your urine, to tighten your vaginal canal, and to stop your poop. Okay, so you're going to tighten, 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 and then you're going to lift. So squeeze, 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 and pull it up. Draw it in as high as you can feel like you can get it. And especially if you just had a baby, you're probably not going to be able to feel that. So just try the best that you can. The sensation will come back, and you'll be able to do it more and more as the postpartum period goes on. All right, so don't stress about it too much. You don't need to hold it for a long time either. 3 seconds. Squeeze, 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 lift it up. 1, 2, 3, relax. All right, so do that about 10 times a day, 20 times a day. If you can think of doing it 20 times a day, you can do it anywhere, before bed, while you're laying in bed, while you're taking a shower, while you're feeding the baby, while you're walking. So just 3 seconds. If you can just hold it for 3 seconds, it's going to strengthen that pelvic floor, and guess what? You're going to stop peeing your pants. Seriously, you will. Number 3, the third most important exercise, and if you saw this video, how to heal diastasis or diastasis with one exercise, yep, that's the one. It's a corset zip up. It's a Pilates move, and it is based on research. Okay, so I will link the research article right here. 10 minutes per day. So what you want to do is you want to understand that a corset zip up is zipping up your transverse abdominis, which is your most inner layer of muscle for your abdominals. It goes from about your 6th rib and your sternum all the way down to your pelvic floor, and it wraps around your back. All right, so when we breathe chest breathing, which is a very stressful type of breath. There's belly breathing here, where our belly expands, and then there's diaphragmatic or rib breathing, where you breathe laterally. And you can see my shoulders aren't going up and down, my rib cage is moving from side to side. So when you do a Pilates corset zip up, you want to breathe diaphragmatically, laterally, all right? So practice that breath so that when you zip everything up, you can still breathe. So you want to breathe laterally, holding that zip up, and then what you need to do is you need to tighten your pelvic floor and do a Kegel. Not 100%, just 30%. And the reason for that is when you tighten your abdominal core, it's going to put a lot of downward pressure onto your pelvic floor. If your pelvic floor is already weak, that pressure can make it weaker or cause prolapse, and we do not want that. So you're going to want to tighten that pelvic floor and zip up that corset, all right? So those are it. That's it. 3 moves: walking, Kegels, and corset zip up. How simple is that? Now, Kegels and corset zip up can be done anytime, anywhere, while you're walking, while you're grocery shopping, while you're showering, whenever. And walking is the only one that you actually have to give a little extra time to. So if you found that helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more videos and topics like this to help get exercise into your life. Tell me in the comments below if you are a postpartum mom, if you've ever heard of these top 3 exercises to do. If you haven't, let me know. But if you have heard of it and you've been doing it for a while, tell me how it's made you feel. That is so important. I'm telling you, these 3, if you do them, you will feel much better. If you have more energy and you want to recover even faster and stronger, go ahead and view my 72-hour workout plan, and you can watch the videos and do them with me on YouTube. But as always, stay positive, work hard, and God bless. Mahalo for joining me, ladies. Aloha.